of El Paso, and children's author in the studio with us, Lisa Caprelli. Lisa, how are you?
Good. Thanks for having me on your show. So excited to be back to El Paso, of course.
Well, it's a real treat having you in here. I've heard so much about you, and you brought me a beautiful care package with your books, and I can't wait to dig into them because I'm a kid at heart, too.
I think we all are. There's always imagination and creativity in all of us.
Absolutely. Now tell me, you graduated from Riverside, right?
I went to Riverside, graduated from Bel Air.
Oh, you graduated from Bel Air?
I
Okay.
grew up in the Lower Valley, Thomas Manor Elementary, which is, I love my elementary school years. It's such a creative time for children, and going back into the elementary schools and connecting with the children is just so serendipitous. It's amazing.
Man, I'll tell you what, isn't that something? And did you have any idea when you were a very, very young lady that you would be doing what you do?
You know, I probably would have had dreams about it, but I probably at the time would have thought it was impossible. I grew up a family of 5, single mom, raised 4 girls, 1 boy, and you know, we grew up very poor,
Right.
and I would never have thought outside of what we grew up in. So I aspired. I loved writing, and I
Right.
would have thought about being an author, but to actually do it today and travel and give back to children and tell them, you know, the words "I believe in you" and the positive messages that Unicorn Jazz promotes with her character friends. It instills in them the possibility and the will that they could do whatever they want as well.
Man, we can use that message today, can't we, Sal?
Oh yes, I just love the idea. You know what Lisa brought on. You know what the unicorn stands for. You know, a magical creature that can only transform. You know, itself, but also help others at the same time.
Right on, brother, right on. Now, Lisa, tell me, you had mentioned something before we cracked the microphones to go on the air that you were visiting a school recently and a young student asked you
Yes.
something like, is it hard to be creative? And what was your response to that?
Yes, I was at Horizon Heights Elementary School yesterday, the Socorro District. Wonderful school. All the schools are always wonderful with the children and their questions. After I present to them the story of how an author and illustrator come together. And I want to point out my illustrator is from El Paso. His name is Davey Villalobos. And
Davey!
He is praised for his hand-drawn kid-like art in the books. And it's just been amazing. He happens to also be my cousin.
Oh, okay.
So there was a little boy that raised his hand asked, is it hard to be creative? And I said, is it hard to dream? And I said, everyone in here can be creative. Every one of you has creativity, whether it's arts, reading, writing, song.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
you're creative with what you do. You know, we all have that ability in us. And
Right.
as children, it's a lot easier to tap into that. And I'm here to tell, you know, children and educators and parents that foster their creativity.
Amen.
I'm not an artist, but I'm a writer, and an author and illustrator came together to do these books.
Well, you know, it's so funny you mentioned that, Lisa, you know, because I always wanted to have the creative aspect of being able to draw the art. You know, my brother has been great at that.
Is he?
My daughter is incredible at it. I mess up a stick figure, you know, but we all have our own individual gifts.
Yes, and
you
that's
know?
what Unicorn Jazz celebrates, is believing in yourself, believing in your individuality. I often get asked, why did you create a character around the unicorn? Well, unique unicorn. And in the first book of Unicorn Jazz, which has a page for El Paso, I talk about El Paso, and for those of us that remember Mono the
Right.
elephant,
Right, of
there's
course.
a page in there. So excited that El Paso Zoo has partnered with us because of the books and what we bring to El Paso.
That's awesome. And where can folks find your books?
You could go to unicornjazz.com, unicornjazz.com. We're also on Amazon and at some Barnes and Nobles and fine bookstores.
Very good. Sal?
I just wanted to say, you know, this is a wonderful week. You know, especially talking about dreams. You know, this whole week has been so special, you know, because it represents, Martin Luther King.
That's right.
And kindness.
And kindness, you know,
And-
he spread the word, you know, of equality and kindness to others, and this book, Unicorn Jazz, is what it brings to the children's mind, and
Right.
soul.
Yes.
Very positive.
Very
Yes,
positive.
the third book we came out with just in time for El Paso launch is called I See You Choosing Kindness, and that's why we partnered with Lucid Love. They're positive messages of kindness and giving back.
Right, exactly, and that's where I first met Sal. You know, we were talking about, of course, he and I are both boxing fans. You know, but by the same token, we got together on the message of not only anti-bullying, but being positive,
Yes.
coming together.
That's the only way to go, Sarge. That's the only way to go. It's so easy to be kind. It's so hard to hate.
Absolutely. Well, Lisa, let me ask you, my dear, you've got some more stops in El Paso on this current trip here?
Yes. Yes, so visiting school, visiting Thanks to Sal Idea School.
Idea School.
I'm here still through Saturday. I love coming back to El Paso. I do live in Southern California.
Right.
I love coming back to my family and friends. I have free educator resources for librarians, teachers, principals with the Unicorn Jazz stories, and they're free. So write us and we will get them to you.
Very good. And again, your website you mentioned
Yes,
earlier?
it's unicornjazz.com.
Very nice. Well, we appreciate you all coming in, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your stay this time and come back and see us again soon. Okay?
Absolutely. We're going to keep coming back, spreading messages of positivity and kindness.
Thank you,
I like
and
it.
thank you so much, Sarge. This is, like I said, this is the only radio station in El Paso, 92.3 The Fox, the oldies but goodies.
Hey, well, we appreciate you, my
Appreciate
man.
it.
And Lisa, what a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much. I know we're going to keep coming back. El Paso's been really good to us.
Well, sounds good. We'll see you again real soon. My buddy Sal Montalongo and Lisa Caprelli. Our time is 8:42. We'll take a break and be right back with the fix.